Right now, there is money in your pocket. Dollars, pounds, whatever you carry. You have never questioned where it comes from or who decided it would exist. Six men made that decision in secret on a private island. And for 20 years, they denied it ever happened. The year is 1907. New York City, October. In 6 weeks, America loses half its stock market value. Not slowly, not gradually. Banks close overnight. Factories empty. Families lose everything in days. In the United States, government, the most powerful government on earth, could do absolutely nothing. One man stops it. Not the president. Not Congress. J.P. Morgan, a private banker. He personally calls and favors, moves money, and saves the entire economy. Alone. The men in Washington are humiliated. They know this can never happen again. The panic galvanizes Congress. Senator Nelson Aldrich, the most powerful man in American finance, is put in charge of fixing the entire system. He spends 2 years studying banks across Europe. He meets with the most powerful financial minds in the world. And by the fall of 1910, he has a plan. But he cannot tell anyone what it is. Not yet. Senator Aldrich sends 6 private letters. No return address. Each letter says the same thing. Come alone. Tell nobody where you are going. Do not use your last name. The men who receive these letters are not ordinary men. Henry Davison, senior partner at J.P. Morgan. Frank Vanderlip, president of National City Bank, the bank you know today as Citibank. Paul Warburg, partner at Kuhn Loeb and Company, the most powerful banking firm in Europe. A Piatt Andrew, assistant secretary of the United States Treasury. Arthur Shelton, Aldrich's private secretary. And Aldrich himself, the most powerful senator in America. Together, these 6 men represent 1/4 of the entire world's wealth. Aldrich goes to great lengths to keep the meeting secret. He tells everyone it is a duck hunting trip. He instructs the men to come one at a time to a train terminal in New Jersey, where they board his private train car. Warburg brings all the trappings of a duck hunter, when in fact he had never shot a duck in his life. Andrew does not even tell his boss, the Treasury Secretary, where he is going. They board the train at night, one by one, so no reporter will ever see them together. Jekyll Island, Georgia. Founded in 1886, the Jekyll Island Club's membership includes J.P. Morgan, Marshall Field, and William Vanderbilt. Munsey's magazine describes it in 1904 as the richest, the most exclusive, the most inaccessible club in the world. The 6 men arrive. No staff knows their real names. They call each other only by first names. Nelson, Harry, Frank, Paul, Piatt, Arthur. They hole up for 9 days at the Jekyll Island Clubhouse. No phones, no press, no government oversight. No record of the meeting is kept. Frank Vanderlip writes about it 25 years later. There was an occasion near the close of 1910 when I was as secretive, indeed as furtive as any conspirator. He continues, since it would have been fatal to Senator Aldrich's plan to have it known that he was calling on anybody from Wall Street to help him prepare his bill. Precautions were taken that would have delighted the heart of any spy. Here is their problem. Americans hate the idea of a central bank. They have seen it in Europe, and they know what it means. One institution controlling all money, all credit, all interest rates. The definition of concentrated power. If the public knows 6 Wall Street bankers designed this system, it fails immediately. Paul Warburg has the solution. The main problem, as Warburg tells his colleagues, is to avoid the name central bank. For that reason, he decides on the name Federal Reserve System. This would make people think it is not a central bank. Aldrich wants a straightforward central bank on the European model, while Warburg insists that political reality requires the appearance of decentralization. Warburg proposes a system of 12 branch reserve banks located in different sections of the country, so few people would realize the existing concentration of money and credit in New York made the entire regional system an illusion. Warburg's plan wins. 12 banks on paper, one system in reality. The document is written. 9 days, 6 men, one plan. They leave Jekyll Island one by one, same as they arrived. And they have one final agreement. Deny everything. For the next 20 years, if anyone asks, none of them have ever been to Jekyll Island. The meeting never happened. In 1917, journalist B.C. Forbes writes about the meeting in a book. The public dismisses it as fiction. Because why would 6 of the most powerful men in America secretly design the entire monetary system on a private island, and then lie about it for 2 decades. Why indeed? On December 23, 1913, President Woodrow Wilson signs the Federal Reserve Act into law. Warburg later compares the final law to their Jekyll Island plan line by line. He finds them virtually identical. The men do not admit the meeting occurred until the 1930s. The Federal Reserve has operated continuously since 1913, over 110 years. When it raises interest rates, your mortgage gets more expensive. When it prints money, your savings lose value. When it decides credit is tight, businesses close and people lose jobs. It is the single most powerful financial institution in human history, and it was designed in secret by 6 men on a private island who denied it happened. For 20 years. Look at any dollar in your wallet right now. It does not say United States government note. It says Federal Reserve note, property of a system designed by 6 bankers. In 9 days, on an island in Georgia. The question is not whether this happened. It did, it is documented, it is historical fact. The question is, what else was decided? In rooms you were never supposed to know about. If you want to know about the next secret meeting, the next decision made without your knowledge, the next room you were never supposed to see inside.